So they changed it. All right, so we're starting. Oof. What's up? What's up?
Here we go again.
73. Respect the game. Episode 73. Who's 73 out there? Larry Allen 73?
Think so. Hey, you're frozen.
I'm frozen?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm moving around.
All right. I'm frozen over here.
Oh, yeah? Can you hear me, though?
I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm seeing here is good. I'm zigging and zagging. Not
zigging and zagging?
You zig when you should have zagged.
Huh.
Yeah, man. So, yeah. You can still see you're good, though, right?
Man, what the hell? Why is you freezing like that?
That I don't know. But I see some flow here. I think it's recording here. Well, to the cloud here. So I do think it should be fine.
Oh, yeah? Oh, hold on. I'm going to jump off the Wi-Fi.
Get to the LTE, 5G, 4G. You know how many people get all worked up over 5G? I'm like, listen, man, it's just fifth generation. People get all worked up over 5G. I'm like, it's just a label. G just means generation. There's nothing different from the fourth, third. It's just a new brand.
It's got cancer in it.
They get a little bit nutty.
It's got cancer. Trust me.
It's people go nuts.
It's in there.
It's I'm like, go outside. Like, you know how many things potentially are floating through the airwaves? Like, I get people all the time that they have their modems turned off. They're 5 gigahertz. Like, I had one guy the other day. His I saw the settings in his modem. His 2.4 was turned on, but his 5 gigahertz was turned off. I said, sir, why is your 5 gigahertz turned off? That's your super speed. No, I said 5G. I said, no, that's not 5G. This inside your modem is a channel. 2.4 gigahertz gets you about 70, 80 megs for super distance, 300-400 feet of a smaller signal. And your 5 gigahertz, that's about 50 to 70 feet of your super 1,000, 2,000 meg speed. That's why you have slow internet. You need to have that 5 gigahertz turned on. Oh, but you know the 5G. And I said, sir, this is not 5G. This is gigahertz. The 5th generation of cell towers. That's not what 5G. We do here.
This is a Wi-Fi modem. Okay, like what are we not getting here, brother?
Yeah, like I'm here to help you out. I got you. You're good. This is all you have to do. You know, when I explained to him, he was okay, but it was just like, I get where you're coming from. You want to be safe. I'm all for safety, but here's your information. Now we're good to go. Now you got the speed you're paying for. Now we're happy. But anyway, respect the game. Episode 73. Larry Allen.
Larry Little also.
Larry Little 73. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. 72 Dolphins.
So we got some serious linemen for 73. That's okay. Nowadays, I mean, I can't think of guys nowadays.
Yeah.
I can remember all the old school dudes.
I'm not a well, hold on.
Yeah.
One website was telling me Larry Little was 73, and then every picture I look up, Larry Little is 66.
Well, that's interesting.
Gosh. Well, maybe he was 70. Maybe he was 73 in college.
You know, sometimes it gets it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Nope. I don't see him.
Even in college?
Not even in college. I don't think he was.
They duped us.
The internet. The internet is a special place. Trust me.
Number 73.
Yeah. It was a list that said players in the Hall of Fame that wore 73, and he was there. And now I look up, he was 66 for the Dolphins.
Yeah, I see Larry Allen, Jeff Allen.
Yeah. At one point in his life, he may have been 73. I don't think the internet will totally lie to me. You know, but maybe a slight lie. He was number 73 his last year in the league, playing for San Diego Chargers or something. Gotcha. No one remembers. You know how it goes. It goes.
It happens.
But it is episode 73, and we are Bizak.
Yes, sir.
What you got?
Let's get to it. We're going to recap our teams. Rob is not here. So we'll recap our teams. Rob sent us some information. So I'll start out with Rob. Rob is, as we all know, a 49ers fan. He was giving us notes before because he just got off work, so it's going to be hard to get on here. The Niners recap, we're very efficient on third down, 7 for 13, 431 total yards of offense. They won the game, which is the most important part of that. Something he's concerned about, the number of penalties, 6 for 43, and he were 2 for 4 in red zone. So 50% in the red zone. Penalties, 6 for 43. Got to get the penalties cleaned up. I think anybody who watches football understands your team cannot have a lot of penalties. They're drive killers, momentum killers. And if you're on defense, extending drives for the team, that's a problem. He's, again, understanding the news that came out for with your boy McCaffrey. 2 Achilles tendonitis, potentially out for the season. Still no official word on that. As a Niners fan, Rob is not okay with that.
Madden curse strikes again.
Strikes again, man. Everybody know Josh Allen was on it last year. People say, he didn't get hurt. I mean, he didn't miss any games, but I believe he had an elbow issue almost the whole season. So whether it's a major Madden curse or a little one, that's going to be a problem. And again, sticking with the 49ers, they won against New England 30-13. Winning is the most important thing. We'll get to the Bills in a minute, who came in second place in their matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. But as a 49er fan, Rob was happy with the win. They are now, what are they now record-wise? 3-1, I believe.
3-1? Yeah. What are they lost to Minnesota?
2-2. Yeah, they're 2-2 now. Oh yeah, then Rams came back and beat them.
Oh yeah, they did.
All right, so they ride to the ship.
Well, 2-2. There you go.
2-2. Nothing to scoff at. 500, 4 weeks in. You want to be there. You want to be there. So Rob is happy. Wants the penalties cleaned up. Wants the tendonitis to get cleaned up also with McCaffrey.
Can they clean that up?
I don't know. I mean, what do you do with tendonitis? You take vitamins, you ice it? I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't even know what they were saying. Achilles tendonitis. Like, what does that even mean? Like,
is tendonitis broken? Another word for arthritis? Like, is that what it is? Like except for attacking your bones or it's like attacking your muscles? I don't know.
Yeah. Sounds like it's not fun.
No. So that's our guy, Rob. That's a 49er take. He's
inflammation, swelling, pain in the Achilles tendon.
Okay. I mean, has he
sounds like he should be playing.
I mean, everybody, like, what trips me when it comes to that kind of stuff, to go off on a tangent here real quick, is a turf toe. I mean, like, that's just like you have a sore toe, but I mean, it knocks guys out for seasons sometimes. That's the wildest injury I think I can think of when it comes to the NFL. Your big toe gets hurt from running.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're done for weeks at a time, even a season. It's just an odd thing to.
The turf toe is just the name of it, but it's actual a sprain. It's like a knee sprain. Yeah.
Turf toe is a knee sprain?
I'm saying it's like a knee sprain. It's a sprain on the big toe. They just call it turf toe, but it's a sprain.
But you got to think, dudes play with concussions. They play with banged
turf
up.
Turf toe is ribs. A sprain of the metatarsophalangeal joint.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see dudes play with busted ribs. They're out there, but you think a toe, like you can't play with a toe, but you're playing with busted ribs. It's a mind fuck, in my opinion. Like, it definitely throws me off when I hear turf toe the guy's out for weeks, but he's playing with busted ribs. One of those seems to be a lot more dangerous than the other. But when it comes to professional athletes and what, messes up the body, we're not professional athletes. So we can't speak to that. You're saying your big toe's knocking you out for a month. That seems like a pretty big deal.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can't push up on the foot. You know what I'm saying? You're playing football. You got to run.
Yeah.
Can't push up on that. Ribs, bruh. Give me a flak jacket, tape it up.
Yeah.
Shoot it up with some nice meds. Just, give me 3 hours. That's all I need.
That's all you need. I got you. All right.
I can run.
Rob,
the legs are working.
That's it. I'm running. Take the hits. You got the flap jacket on. You got the cortisone shot. You're not feeling anything. All right. So we had Rob's. That's his recap for the 49ers. I'm recapping the Buffalo Bills 35-10. So that's not a good score for Buffalo. I was on here. If you watch the Respect the Bet segment, I bet the house on Buffalo, averaging plus 30 a game. The Ravens giving up over 28 a game, to me, was a no-brainer. Well, someone should have told the Buffalo Bills not to go in there after they beat up on 3 weak teams, thinking they're going to go run the show, because Baltimore was ready. That defense was the defense of old. I'm not sure if I text this during the game, but this Hamilton dude out there, I mean, that guy is everywhere. Is the thing is a corner or a safety?
Safety.
He's on the line. He's in linebacker status. He's covering dudes. I was like, yo, this guy needs to get away from my team. He's a menace out there. Josh Allen didn't look too good. I am on the side of we have momentum in the second half, third quarter, when that horrible play call was called, that the fumble came on. I'm also on the side of Josh Allen has got to read that. I'm not sure who it was, but Samuel lateraled it to Allen. The defender didn't even bother going to Samuel. He took off straight to Allen. Allen has to know there were guys barreling down on him and just drop to a knee, take the sack, not try to air it out with dudes on the short side of the field, mind you, running very fast in a very short amount of space and take him out. That play all around, granted, the first half was rough. We were down by 20-some points. We had a momentum swing in the second half, but that play killed it for me. On top of that, I've said it before, I got into arguments with dudes on Facebook and Twitter. I don't think McDermott is a good coach for Buffalo. I think he was a good coach, got things cleaned up. I don't think he's going to do any better with Buffalo. I think there needs to be a change. I also said in the beginning of the season, the biggest worry I have is Buffalo's run game. And again, they played what? Arizona's not that good. Miami's not that good. Jacksonville's not that good. You had the top rushing quarterback. You have the top rushing running back on the same team, and it showed. The first play of the game? 80-yard touchdown run for Henry.
Goodbye.
Pulling away at like the 50, running by the safeties. It's one, these guys don't want to touch him. On top of that, he flew by everybody. And you and I were just talking as we were getting set up. He only got 199. I thought he was going to get 200. I think it was like 190. I turned the TV off. He had just gotten the ball. He was banging. Ended with 199. That was horrible, in my opinion. I love history. I want to see him get as many 200s as he can. I love stuff like that. Buffalo, you let me down. But I'm also someone that says you can learn from your losses. Don't be arrogant. Don't be cocky. Don't think you're going to run the league. You played a good team, and you beat up on 3 bad teams. Let's hope you can right the ship this week at Houston. I do believe when we did our picks in the beginning, my question marks, like Felix, I'm not saying loss. I'm saying maybes, because I'm not going to put that on my team. Baltimore was a maybe. Houston was a maybe. I feel actually a little better about Houston because of how badly Baltimore beat the piss out of Buffalo. I mean, it wasn't even close at any point in time. I think the game was what? Close when the game started. That's about as close as that game was. Beat him in every aspect you can imagine. I feel better about Houston. Still nervous. I'm not sure if Mixon's coming back or not, or is it still Cam Akers?
He should be back
there?
This week.
That's a problem. We saw Buffalo's a problem with run defense. These guys, they run the ball, they pass the ball well. At Houston, at the games for Buffalo, I was worried about. So far, I'm 1-0 thinking that. Didn't say they would lose. Like I said with Felix, we're not putting that on our teams. We're also kind of realistic. We're just not going to say we're going to lose. But, man, that was bad against Baltimore. Curious what Houston's going to do.
I need you guys to win this week.
I got your back, bro. I'm going to put a call in.
I need you because we're gonna lose this week. So I can't have Houston, jumping up, trying to leave us. So I need y'all to win because we're gonna lose. We playing Jacksonville this week.
That's my build. That's my Bills recap and my preview. I think we're gonna be okay with Houston. At Houston is a little bit of a concern, but I still have faith in Buffalo. I do think this butt whooping is gonna get their mind right. Okay, we're not as good as we think. We got to put in the work. I did think there could have been some arrogance going into that game with the records, with the stats. You still got to play. You still got to be on the field and see what happens. Buffalo got their asses handed to them. I do think that's going to help them against Houston. And we're going to do our best to help Felix and the Indianapolis Colts.
Please.
Take it away,
Thank
sir.
you. I thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate if you can do that for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to. Right now, they're a game up on us. I can't have them 2 games up on us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we already lost to them, you know, but I don't. This week, we're going to lose. Everyone knows we're going to lose. It's over before it begins.
Really? Who we got this week?
Play Jacksonville this week.
Oh, because this is one of those weird stat games where
play Jacksonville in Jacksonville. The last time we won in Jacksonville, Andrew Luck was the quarterback. Trent Richardson was the running back. And I think Reggie Wayne had a nice game. Our wide receiver coach
talking about, negative mindset. This is a negative mindset. This is statistically fact. It's been that long.
Yeah, I think our wide receiver coach right now had a real good game against them last time we won. So it's over. I don't even have to watch this weekend to know the outcome of it, but I'm going to watch it anyway because Anthony Richardson has never played in Jacksonville. So I'll watch it anyway. But we all know the outcome. Matter of fact, I was thinking, look, Jonathan Taylor's hurt. Let him rest. Anthony Richardson's hurt. Just let him rest. We already know the outcome of this game. We don't need to go out there and risk injury on something God has already stamped. That being said,
wrong button, my bad.
I had fun watching the Steelers game this Sunday. I did. Because listen, it's 2 in a row against those guys. And I grew up as a Colts fan losing to those guys. So we beat them last year and we just beat them again. And I enjoy it. And we jumped out on him. Anthony Richardson was slicing and dicing out there. You know what I'm saying? When he left, he was up 7-0 and had him at the 5-yard line, about to go up 14-0 before he got hurt. And Flacco came in and, had the short little touchdown. He was slicing and dicing. He had 24 yards rushing, 71 yards passing in just 2 series. So my thing is, I thought we played a good game.
Yeah.
Gus Bradley and his defense, I swear, can never close out a game. I swear. You can be up 28-0. And trust me, it's not over. If anybody saw the Vikings game 2 years ago, you know that.
Yep.
We can be up a lot and lose. That defense, holy cow. We were up 17-0. 17-0. Justin Fields finished the game. I swear I was watching Michael Vick out there. He had 312 yards passing, had 55 yards rushing, 3 total touchdowns. It was like new Vick. It was Vick out there. I swear.
Had a game, man. He had
Randall
game.
Cunningham. Randall Cunningham out there. We made it. Justin Fields, like, people in Pittsburgh are like, hey, did you see the game Justin Fields put up? He's our quarterback. He's our quarterback. He's leading us to the Super Bowl the way he looked. And, you just can't close it out. But I like the way our run defense looked. You know what I'm saying? Because that was our struggle the first 2 games.
Yeah.
We couldn't stop the run. So, Najee Harris had like 19 yards rushing. Cordell Patterson had like 43 yards rushing. So the running backs, they got shut down.
Yeah.
It was Justin Fields who had the 55 yards, And then Pickens had 113 receiving. He caught some good passes. Pickens was a dog out there. But I thought we played great. Defense showed up. Jonathan Taylor showed up before he got hurt. Anthony Richardson showed up. Old man Flacco came in. He wasn't really slicing and dicing like Anthony Richardson was, but he held the fort down and he got some, he threw 2 touchdowns and he got some field goals and
Richardson back this week?
He didn't practice today.
Yeah, I saw him on the sideline walking around. What was it, a hip or a shoulder?
Yeah, hip pointer.
Hip. Okay.
So they held him out today. He did individual drills. He didn't do any team drills. I think they probably list him as limited or whatever. Probably when the injury report came, I didn't look for it. But listen, we got a laundry list of injuries right now.
Yeah.
Laundry list. Kenny Moore didn't play last week. Who else didn't play last week? Kenny Moore didn't play.
Almost half the defense.
Our center didn't play. Tyquan Lewis ended up getting hurt. He's on IR. Like everyone's hurt. Everyone's hurt.
I remember you sent a list out the group chat. Everybody, just nothing but names. As long as you can scroll down.
Kwity Paye's hurt. So we had the backup DNs in there. Good thing Latu played a good game. He was getting there.
Did he get hurt?
No, he was out there. He actually was getting some good pressure on Fields, but Fields was moving, man.
Yeah, he had a hell of a game. I didn't expect that. He was looking good. I mean, he looked what I thought was the guys, it had been his office now for 4 weeks and getting more comfortable. He was doing more than he did week 1, than week 2 and 3. He looked good out there. And like you said, Flacco came in, didn't look great. Still, his first time with the offense, held the fort down, kept it. You got the win is the win. That's all that matters. So that's, then what now? 2-2?
2-2, baby. Hey, listen, we got the same record as the NFC favorites over there. They 2-2 also. We got a shot.
Can you see this?
Yeah. What's that?
September 21st, 2014 is the last time the Colts won in Jacksonville.
I told you.
The last
Look at
win,
the stats.
Ahmad Bradshaw, number 44 of the Indianapolis Colts, celebrates the scoring of a first quarter touchdown against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, it was Bradshaw? I thought it was Trent Richardson.
I mean, bro, like who's Ahmad Bradshaw? It's been quite some time.
Where's the box score? Was Trent Richardson on that team?
We gotta look and see. But as of right now, 2014. So 10 years. 10 years since the last time Jacksonville lost to the Colts in Jacksonville.
That's disgusting. I just want you to know that is disgusting. Horrible.
You looking for the box score?
Huh? Yeah. Oh man, we smoked them boys. Yes, Lord. Yeah. Oh, the good old days.
And that was it. 10 years later.
The good old days. Oh, yeah. Trent Richardson, 14 carries for 57 yards. I remember him having a better game than that.
Okay.
But look at Luck. 370 and 4 tuds. T.Y. had 80. Reggie Wayne had 62. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Remember those days? God. T.Y. Hilton. I forgot about T.Y. Hilton.
Oh, man. I remember the days we used to beat up on the Jaguars, man. But those days are long gone. We can beat them in Indy.
That's a weird stat. 10 years, man. Like you've said the last couple of years you've been doing this, and it's been 10 years.
Listen, I've been at every single one. It doesn't feel good. I'll tell you what, I'm not going Sunday because I gotta go.
Going?
I'm not going. I was gonna go Sunday.
Okay.
They messed around with my schedule. I was supposed to be up there this week, but I'm not going until Monday. So I can't go to the game. I don't want to go up there, come back, and then go up there Monday.
I got you.
So listen, maybe it's me.
Hey, everybody here understands that. Everybody here understands that. I wear the season starts for the Buffalo Bills. I put on a Bills shirt. They win. The shirt gets hung back in the closet till the next week. I put it back on, and I will wear it until they lose. When they lose, I throw it in the washer, get it washed up, and I start a new shirt. And as long as they win, I wear that shirt until they lose again, and then I wash that shirt. I have been, or even Liam, when Buffalo scores and he's in the bathroom, we'll let it slide once. If he happens to get up again and Buffalo scores again, guess what? You're not coming back to the living room. You got to stand in the bathroom, stand by the kitchen. You got to do what you got to do to win the game. And sometimes you got to remove yourself from a situation. So maybe if you're bringing your bad juju up to Jacksonville, and you're staying down here this week, could help out.
Listen, if they win on Sunday, I will never step foot in that stadium again. Trust me. Never. I will never go back there. If they win on Sunday, I will never go back to Jacksonville to watch a Colts game ever again.
Man,
I would just stay home.
The faith in the team, bro. I love the faith in the superstition.
At least until they lose again and the streak is snapped or whatever.
I'm with you.
Then I can go start going back to the game. Yeah.
All right.
But if they win Sunday, next year I won't be there. I won't go next year.
I know the feeling, bro. So that's our recap.
Because I'm thinking it's just me.
That's our team recap and preview. Up next, our respect the game players of the week. I'm going to go for Rob. Rob sent me his. Excuse me. Sam Darnold, 20 for 28, 275, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. 20 for 28, 275, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 7 rushes for 15 yards. Rob picked Darnold because you've been watching the show, listening to the show. We have had Darnold on since the beginning of the season. Felix has talked about Darnold finally getting a good coach, finally getting weapons. Watch what he's going to be able to do. And we've watched week after week after week of Darnold being a superstar. So Rob's respect the game player of the week is Sam Darnold. I'm up next. My player of the week, respect the game player of the week, Jared Goff, 18 for 18, 292, 2 touchdowns, a receiving touchdown, 1 catch, 7 yards, and a touchdown, passer rating of 155.8. I'm not sure what gets you to 158.3, but Goff was 18 for 18, 292, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and caught a touchdown pass. My respect the game player of the week, Jared Goff. Felix, what do you got, buddy?
My respect the game player of the week is none other than King Henry. 24 carries, 199 yards, and a tud.
80 yards.
And I tell you what, that first carry, 87. Ooh. 87. And that boy turned on the afterburners on y'all boys, and it was see you later, goodbye.
He sure did.
See you later, goodbye. They had the they do the advanced metrics or whatever. He was running as fast as Xavier Worthy was when he caught the bomb from Tyreek Hill.
Really?
Yes. And that dude,
Hill.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes.
I got you.
Xavier Worthy caught a bomb this week from
and he was moving.
Yeah, and he was moving, and Derrick Henry was running the same speed as him.
That's incredible. That dude that big running that fast, like we said when I recapped it, he was running away from guys. He wasn't pushing him off. No need for the stiff arm. He was just blowing by everybody. Yeah, he looked like the great Colt Eric Dickerson. They did the comparison of that. They did show his body stance and everything. He looked like ED, boy. When ED used to come out that hole, and once ED stood up and he started striding, it was a wrap, boy. You just read the name on the back of the jersey. Yep. But yeah, that's my respect the game player, man. He showed out. He showed out this week. I knew he was gonna show out this. I knew he was gonna show out with the Ravens just because with Lamar. It's just they put you in the catch-22. They sure do. You turned sideways on me. Out of my phone died for some reason. It happens. It's dead. Damn, bro. What happened? I thought it was charged up, ready to go. I don't know what happened. It was plugged up. It happens, man. It happens. I was sitting there talking to myself. I was in a groove, you know what I'm saying? You were going. I was like, all right, we're getting ready to get to the respect to bet, but you were talking about Henry and speed. Jesus Christ. They just won't. I tell you, man, technology, it just won't let you it won't let you be great, man. No, I tried to hold you back. Yeah. I had to switch to my backup phone. Listen, as long as you got a backup phone, keep it moving. So we were talking speed of Derrick Henry, right? Yeah, same as Xavier Worthy. I think Xavier Worthy was like a 10 faster or something like that. But yeah, he was big moving that fast, bro. Yep. Yeah, he was moving, man. That's something special. That's something special for him to be that big, and not even that, man. He's I think he's in his 30s, man. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, you were talking Lamar and Henry. You knew he was going to have a good year with both of them back there. You got to pay attention to one of them.
Yeah.
You do read option, and he goes to Henry. Like that's it. He's taking off.
Yeah,
That's a dynamic duo.
You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it.
Hell yeah,
because the minute you don't, that boy go 87.
We've seen it. It's happened.
So, but yeah.
All right. Respect the game players: Sam Darnold, Jared Goff, King Henry himself, Derrick Henry. On to respect the bet. Now, watch on Sundays. We got guys from multiple chats sending in bets all day, all week long. On Sundays, I compile everything, get them recorded, put together about a 10-minute video. Sunday morning, respect the bet. We put that out there to just me, but I take everybody's bets that does the podcast, my boys in multiple fantasy groups. That being said, this is Respect the Bet, Respect the Game podcast, our locks of the week. Now, if you watched last week, my lock of the week was Buffalo scoring over 23 points. They're averaging like 32 a game. Lock of the week was Buffalo scoring 23 against the Ravens. That gives up 28. Didn't happen. It was the unlock of the week. Matter of fact, that whole bet was over. It was over on that one.
Yeah.
So here we are. Respect the bet. Our lock of the week. For those of you pointing out, my balance is 0. This is my bet. I wait till Sunday to put my bets in so I don't bet crazy all week long. I've not been on a win streak, so I want to manage my money properly. But for me, Billy, lock of the week. Respect the bet. Lock of the week. The Commanders -3. The Commanders -3.
I got it. Hold on. Give me a second.
Up next is Felix. I appreciate that. Up next is Felix. We have +2.5 Cowboys at the Steelers. He is taking the Cowboys +2.5 Cowboys at the Steelers. This is Felix's Respect the Bet lock of the week. Cowboys +2.5 at the Steelers.
I just saw the Steelers play against the Colts this weekend. I'll take the Cowboys.
There you go. Now, as you see, we've been doing locks of the week. Rob is swinging for the fences, however. He put together a Thursday night parlay lock of the week for Rob. Mayfield over 22.5 pass yards. Mike Evans over 39.5 receiving yards. Bijan Robinson combined rushing and receiving under 93.5. Mike Evans over 4.5 receptions. Drake London under 5.5 receptions. Tyler Algier over 34.5 rush yards. So again, we gave out single locks of the week. Rob is doing a Thursday night parlay. Baker Mayfield 224.5 over. Mike Evans over 39.5 receiving yards. Bijan under 93.5 rushing and receiving. Mike Evans over 4.5 receptions. Drake London under 5.5 receptions. Tyler Algier over 34.5 rush yards. Those are our Respect the Bet locks of the week. Watch Sunday. Respect the Bet. All the bets from all the guys on the podcast, on our group chats for multiple fantasy leagues. We put it all out there.
Yeah, we do. I got a lot more bets I'll be putting in. Trust me.
Yeah, look at the Instagram page at the RTG Podcast on Instagram and all the socials at the RTG Podcast. We live bet. We put our pre-bets. We put it all out there. Go there and watch it.
You followed us last week. You saw I hit the 3-game parlay.
You sure did.
I tried to tell you guys. One of our
few wins.
I try to tell you people, man.
It was good. It was good. What do you got for your Hurricanes out there? Looking good right now.
They're going to cover.
They're going to cover?
The 10. Throw the 10. Give the 10. So give the 10. It may be close because really, I might be asleep during the game. I might have to drink me some coffee, man. I can't believe they got me up at 10:30 watching the Canes game. Like, I might fall asleep. It's gonna be a coffee night on Saturday for me to stay up.
Well, you got that good espresso machine.
I do. But they
got Cal.
10:30 at night kickoff, bruh.
That's a tough one.
That's brutal on the East Coast, man.
But you're a fight guy, sweet science. Your boxing matches don't happen till 9, 10, 11 o'clock. You got to dig deep. Like you said, get that espresso machine out. Get your fresh beans. Make yourself a nice something and you can enjoy the game.
I might have to. 10:30 kickoff? Man, if I make it past the first half, it's a victory.
So give us a breakdown. 5-0. What do you like? What do you don't like so far? From last week, from the season, Hurricane fans. We are Hurricane fans here in this podcast, especially Felix. Rob joins in. I'm coming along slowly, but our resident Hurricane fan, what do you got for us?
Injuries, man. We getting hit hard on injuries. Like, in the corner and DN, like Bane's still hurt. Like we getting hit, but I mean the depth is showing. Like we got some young boys out there balling, like true freshmen, like Frederick, true freshman balling. So they showing up. You know what I'm saying? And then on the offensive side, man, listen, man, that offense is explosive, man.
Yeah.
Like we running backs in and out. We got a true freshman running back who in there balling. Like
who's that?
Running, huh?
Who's that?
From St. Thomas. He's like number 21, I think. He broke like the 90-yarder 2 weeks ago. I can't remember.
Okay. Because I see we got Allen, Lyle, Martinez.
Yeah, Lyle. That's Lyle.
Okay, he's 31 rushes, 235, and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, Martinez, he's a true freshman.
He's a true freshman. Damn.
Yeah.
Martinez, 54 rushes, 250, and 4 touchdowns. Cam Ward, almost 1,800 yards, averaging 356 a game, 18 touchdowns, 4 picks. He's looking fantastic out there.
Yeah,
this Restrepo dude, does he ever drop a pass?
Nah.
25, 422, and 5 touchdowns.
Listen, we got 3 receivers on the Belendikov watch list.
Yeah.
The best receiver in the country, the watch list, we got 3 of them up there, which is bananas.
When I watch Restrepo, like I said, I tell Liam, doesn't matter where this guy is, a 5-yard out, 15-yard dig, a post corner. If that ball is anywhere near him, he gets it. And it's not even a question. He's not fumbling around. It's not bopping off his chest. The ball's in his hands, and it's a guaranteed catch almost every time. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and tight ends. We loaded on tight ends too.
I mean, Miami is
Royal be balling.
50.
He's a tweener. He's a tweener, but
5-0, man. Yeah. Eighth in the country. Is that a real number? 8 should be a little bit higher. Should be a little bit lower. Is 8 a good spot?
I think 8th is where we at right now, just because we don't have that win. Really, where it's like, oh yeah, that win. We don't have that win yet. Like we're not playing the best of the best, but we're putting up the points. You know,
1170 points.
I think we dropped in the AP, or we dropped or stayed the same this week because of the game in Virginia was so close.
But Miami and Virginia always have tough games.
Yeah.
Like I understand they're not ranked, but I mean, I don't know
what you want them to do, like, because they just playing who they putting in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Because even the Florida State game, it's not going to be a big game this year.
They fell off big time
record-wise because of how bad they are this year. So we don't really have that game per se where they're like, oh yeah, that's that game. I mean, the Louisville game, they're ranked in the top 25, so we'll see them in a couple of weeks. I'll be in the house for that one.
This what gets me about college. When they played Florida was ranked, and they beat the doors off Florida. A&M wasn't ranked. Ball State wasn't ranked. South Florida wasn't. But you played a ranked team in the beginning of the season, just beat the hell out of them. And like I said, you can only play who you can play. 41-17, 56-9, 62-0, 50-15. If you're good and you have to play duds, you got to beat duds. You got to destroy them. And Miami's been doing that.
But so that was the thing with the Virginia Tech game. The Virginia Tech game was close.
But you know your rival. They always they're ready for that game. You know what I mean? Like Ball State, I don't think is sitting at home studying Miami. But my guess is Virginia Tech it's always a tough game.
Yeah. Well, that was that was our first ACC game. So we opened up ACC play with them. So we gotta start playing the ACC. I think we got Cal this week. And then I think we're back to ACC games again.
All right.
So, but listen, man, we're loaded. We finally got a quarterback. We got a veteran out there. Like, this is an adult playing quarterback right now. Mentally, he's 22, but mentally, like, he's played a lot of football. He knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping he can talk his cousin into transferring over next year.
The quarterback?
Go ahead and leave Virginia Tech and come on to Miami.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he's probably had a good showing the other night.
He did. He played good. So I hope Cam Ward is in his ear like, hey, man, I had a good time in Miami. Maybe you should transfer there since I'm leaving and they're going to need another quarterback.
That's good. They already got you on tape. You already saw what they can do. You put up a lot of points against that defense.
Yeah, they paid me $1 million. You know, maybe they'll pay you $1 million.
What do we got from the NFL this past weekend, and what are we looking forward to this weekend? Oh, speaking of that, let's get to these trade rumors. We'll talk NFL, obviously, but we got Devontae Adams asking to be out. Top 2 places he wants to go are 2 former quarterbacks he's played with, Saints and the Jets. I think we saw today that the Jets put an offer in. Do we know what that was, or was that just a rumor?
Just a rumor.
Okay.
Just a rumor. Plus,
what do you
like? I understand he wants to go to those 2 teams, but if you want to be traded, you can't restrict where you want to go. Especially when they got to pay you like $70 million over the next 2 years. So it's only a certain select places that you can go.
Yeah.
To get, you know what I'm saying, to get that money, and they have the pick to trade.
And do you want to be reunited with Aaron Rodgers for one more season and then be stuck with a nobody after that, like it happened when he left before? And then you get to your guy you went to college with in Carr. You were there with him for a year, and then he's gone. Now you're stuck with O'Connell last year, O'Donnell, whatever his name is last year. You got Gardner Minshew this year. Maybe Carr set up for the future in New Orleans if you can get over there. But do you really want to start a trend of chasing after these quarterbacks who you like, and then you're there for a year, half a year, they leave or get traded, then you're stuck there with the same situation? Granted, there's no quarterback with the Raiders right now. You didn't have one last year or this year. You have no stable thing. You're in the middle of your career. You need somebody better to help you out. I get it. But when you chase money, that's what happens, I think.
But I think he was out once they traded David Carr. Is it Derek Carr?
Derek Carr.
I think once they traded his best friend, like, I think he was on his way out, and then he tried to make it work. But listen, man, Gardner Minshew, his strength is not Devontae Adams' strength. Like, he can't throw the deep ball.
He's making Brock Bowers look good.
Well, that's his game. That's his game. Throwing the deep ball to Devontae Adams is not his game. So I think I think one of these receivers really should be trying to get to Baltimore, my Super Bowl pick. I really do. They should be. That's where they should be trying to get. You got Lamar there. You got an MVP
was it today
quarterback.
Too? Tyreek Hill, right?
Yeah. You got Derrick Henry there. You guys should be trying to get there.
Yeah, that defense is good. You got players. Zay Flowers is looking to be decent. You still need a number, another solid number 2 or solid number 1. Yeah, he's looking to be a legit player. You got to get someone else over there.
If I'm a receiver, I'm sitting there itching to go to the Jets to play for Bob Saleh and Nathaniel Hackett. I don't know if I'm really itching to go over there. Like, you must really like Aaron Rodgers as a friend or whatever. You're trying to just get your way traded to the Jets to play with Bob Saleh.
Yeah, and you only got, they say, he's only there for 1 more year. Who knows if he wants to come back, if they renew? Who knows how that goes? What about I was just blanked on something. We were talking about Tyreek Hill. We saw that Tyreek Hill, somebody when he woke up, hey, trade rumors. That's something else. Like, I don't think he wanted one. That's what we're about to get to. You hear us on the show a couple of times. Go.
He ended up coming back in, I guess, at practice or whatever. They was asking about it. And he was like, listen, man, I can only control what I can control, but I want to be here. I like the team. I like the weather. I like the city. My family like the city.
Yeah.
This is where I want to be. But
do you buy
I can
that?
only control what I can control.
Do you buy that? We heard Nick Saban say that down here too. I'm not going anywhere. I know what else to tell you. I'm not going anywhere. And then
the weather is nice down here.
So we're talking. You've heard us before. We like to troll. We like to troll each other. We like to troll the internet. We were talking crap back and forth about Tyler Huntley, but I don't think any of us here wanted to see him go out and do badly. We're all rooting for the guy on practice squad, get the chance to start. Sat last week or the week before to get the clipboard, get familiar with the offense. Plays Monday night against a weak Titans team. He had his ups and downs. One thing I saw is first play of the game, 14, 15-yard pass. After that, McDaniels was calling like they were laterals. These dudes were catching the ball behind him. He wasn't even letting this guy put the ball down the field. One play, he let him air it out down the hill in the end zone. Listen, he's a professional quarterback. Yeah, he only had 2 weeks with the system. But are you really going to call only screen passes and laterals for your quarterback? How do you expect the guy to do better, your team to win, if you're afraid to get out there and let the guy play? He at least has legs. He can at least move around and extend drives. To me, if people want to criticize how he played, you have the right to do that. But most of that, to me, from what I saw, fell on coaching. He did not even try to let him get the ball anywhere. I mean, he had 2 fastest receivers in the league. You're telling me they couldn't do slants to the middle and him hit them and let them take a 5-yard dump off for 80 yards, for 70 yards? They weren't even trying to get the ball to the receivers, it seemed like. That was driving me crazy to watch that.
Listen, as a person who bet the over for Huntley passing yards,
I did the same. I did at the end.
It was disgusting to watch. It was disgusting to watch. Like the whole game plan was disgusting to watch.
Yeah.
Like, what are you calling? Like, what is this? Like, it's horrible. Like,
it was bad, dude.
I don't
like. We get it. Like I said, we understand it's 2 weeks in the system.
Was spinning the wrong record that day.
Who calls him South Beach DJ?
Mike Lombardi. But it was horrible. Like what are you calling, man? Run. Screen, lateral, run, quarterback run. Run. Like, bro, what are you doing?
You got to give the guy a chance to succeed. At least that's what I thought. I'm watching. I was like, bro, we bust balls back and forth, but we want to see a guy go out there, especially on the practice squad, a backup guy. You want to see everybody do well. Unless you're an asshole, you want to see people succeed. And we're all rooting for this guy to do well. And McDaniels, in my opinion, handcuffed the hell out of him. Hopefully this week he does something different, but it was tough to watch.
The game before last, I was telling my boy, he's a Dolphin fan. I'm like, yo, Skylar Thompson looks like he's scared to throw the ball. He looks like he does not want to throw the ball. But then I'm watching that game and I'm like, yo, maybe it's not them.
Yeah.
Maybe it's McDaniel.
Not afraid to call the play, like afraid to do something without Tua. Rob asked in the group chat, does McDaniels need Tua or does Tua need McDaniels? I mean, based on what we've seen and what you're talking about now, I wonder if that's a valid question. Because 2 quarterbacks, and Skylar Thompson has to know the offense. He's been there for 3 or 4 years now. He backed up Tua a couple of years ago when he got hurt. Last year, Mike White was there as a backup. But this guy's out there not knowing what he's doing. He's not focused, if he's not confident. And then you see Huntley come out the following week and have worse play calls for him against a worse team than the Seahawks. Like at home versus the Titans, as opposed to being on the road at Seattle, and you somehow have a worse game at home with a more athletic, better quarterback. Granted, only 2 weeks with the system, but you can hit these guys on slants. 5-yard outs is football 101. You can do these things. not call a screen every single time the guy dropped back. I mean, he's throwing screens from shotgun. Like dudes are behind him, laddering the ball back. Yeah. That's how bad his passes were. That was tough to watch, man.
Offensive genius. I turned.
Bro, we've seen. I
was like, I can't watch this no more.
We've seen a couple of years ago, Mahomes get hurt, and what's the dude quarterback came in? He was in Miami for a while. He came in and won the playoff game for him. We've seen years ago Brady get hurt, Matt Castle come in, run the season, and almost get to the playoffs. You have an offensive genius. Yeah, offensive genius Mike McDaniels. What does he do? Shits the bed 2 weeks in a row with two different quarterbacks. Listen, Tua is good, but Tua ain't the guy, bro. He's not, oh man, Mount Rushmore of Dolphin quarterbacks even. Like, he's not even the best the Alabama put out. And these backups that are coming up in Miami's system look atrocious. And quarterback guru, offensive guru guy, you got to do better than that, man. Yeah. Like what Miami had what was the year? The Castle year was Miami finding out the Wildcat. Quarterback was down, quarterback was hurt. How do we fix it? Wildcat. No offensive genius back then. This guy's supposed to be an offensive genius, and you can't get around two quarterbacks with the fastest roster in the NFL. That was a tough watch, man. Oh, yeah, they're done, bro. They're done.
1-3. I think like the last team to make the playoffs starting 1-3 is like eight, maybe 9 years ago. Like, and Tua's still gonna be out for like a couple more weeks. Like, it's disgusting. I don't even who they play this week. Oh, they play the Patriots this week. So
yeah,
that's gonna be
at New England too.
I wouldn't turn that game on if you paid me.
No, that was gonna be one of my bets. Also, I'm probably taking New England at home.
I am,
and that's the thing. Like, I want to root for Huntley. I want him to do well, but watching what we see again, maybe another week in the system he does better. But if McDaniels is afraid to use these guys, that team's going nowhere fast. What about your boy Jaden Daniels? Oh my God, the Washington Commanders.
That's gonna be Snoop Huntley versus Jacoby Brissett, Hollandale versus Palm Beach. If you want to know, watch some South Florida quarterbacks.
There you go.
Put that on.
Yeah, they showed Huntley the other night.
So,
Liam was like,
I'm gonna skip it, but I'm just letting you know.
But you still, in your heart, you rooted for the hometown guys. You want to see them do well. But listen, Jaden Daniels, the
Zach Moss was in the backfield with him at Hollandale.
Oh yeah, he's where Zach Moss. He's over there in
They look good.
They do.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels.
They look good. He looks
897.
Good.
He's looking great. They have a good run game. Receivers looking better now. McLaurin's getting into the mix. Daniels is not only running, because he was the first couple games, he did more running than passing, but you see him go through the progressions, and now he's getting better and better. And it dawned on me the other day. I've seen his face twice now, Kingsbury, and I didn't realize it. I'm like, oh, yeah, this guy knows offense. This guy knows quarterbacks. He may not have been the best coach, or he may have had a bad draft with Kyler Murray. They may have been not the right communication. Who knows? But now this guy has got a new quarterback, a young quarterback, a guy you can clearly see he's coaching. And Washington looks serious, bro. I was not expecting Jaden Daniels to be doing what he's doing. I knew he was good coming out, but
they look good.
I didn't expect that.
What's your boy? The coach came from
the head coach, Mike Smith, Dan Smith. Oh, did you freeze up again? You look frozen.
Yeah, from the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think it's Dan Smith.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Why is it freezing like that?
I don't know, bro.
I'm looking at you. You look like a robot. Yeah, and then like the voice is delayed, like of your mouth. You looking like a international movie.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Now we're good here, so hopefully it downloads the right way. Yeah, this has been quite an episode. We had some technical difficulties here tonight. It's, again, the upgrade of the program. Everything is now 1080. We went from 720. I boosted up my program. I try to do some doctoring. But, yeah, this new program has got much more technologically advancements to it. And, listen, you're doing good till your phone died, so it happens.
Yeah.
But you got a second there, and it worked.
That thing right there, I was just talking to myself, and then it just froze. It just died. I'm like, what the hell?
So right now, you're watching Monster, the Menendez brothers, right? How many more episodes you have?
I am on I just finished the 5th episode, so I got like 4 more to go.
Okay, I think because ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do an entertainment segment once a week. Either watch a movie, watch a show, something, and talk about it next week. I do believe in the week's time, Wednesday to Wednesday, Thursday to Thursday, when you watch and listen to this, I should have the Menendez brothers done on Netflix. Monster, the Melendez brothers. Menendez, yeah. I should have that watched. Felix should have that watched. We'll try to get Rob on it. But next time we get back here, our entertainment segment, we will recap Monster, the Menendez brothers on Netflix. I'm going to get that this week.
I think it's me that's making this thing freeze up.
It's all right. We did a decent show. We had some technical issues.
My internet is tripping.
That's fine. Let's wrap this up. We got a good hour here. We got some editing to do anyway. You know, Rob was out today, worked hard.
Internet went on strike.
Oh, no. You see the workers, bro? They want 77% over the next 6 years, the longshoremen. They
want some money.
They were offered 50% raise and triple the retirement. And they were like, listen, you got to make up for last 4 years inflation and the potential inflation for these next 4 years. We can't do this a second time around. I don't know what they make. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what their salary is. But if they're saying, listen, we're just trying to keep up. I think most of us understand that. Inflation was what? Last 4 years, 24, 25%, something like that. The cost of living is way down. Yep. Inflation is way up. And if a certain person gets in this time around, who knows what could happen? So you got to prepare for the future. You know, I'm not for people wanting more who don't deserve it, but I'm also not for corporate greed either. So I think most of us walk that line as well. I'm interested to see how it goes. I did a lot of grocery shopping the other day, just in case.
Their president, that boy's Tony Soprano. They better
stop. He was all over the news. You'll see what happens. Watch me cripple you. Watch me cripple you guys. You want to tell me I can't do it? Watch this.
That boy's Tony Soprano. That boy say, listen, y'all ain't even know who he was. Now y'all know who we are now, right?
Yep. He's like, I'll shut him down from where they're from, New York, or from New York to Texas.
Maine
I'll tell these guys they're out. Tuesday they're out.
That boy say, y'all didn't give a shit about longshoremen until now. Now you worried about us, right? That boy hit you with the Tony Soprano Italian. Yep. Boy, that boy is not playing.
Nah, and they're probably super strong with that union too.
I will cripple you.
Just give me the wages we lost.
You know me, man. Hey, fight. That's the only way you're gonna get. That's the only way you're gonna get it. You got to go fight for it. So, you know what I'm saying? So if they fighting the automation too. So they want the raises and the automation. I think they're gonna have to give up something. Like, you don't want the automation, you ain't gonna get this 77%. So you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? It's bargaining though.
You have, like we see with want to raise minimum wage. Okay, McDonald's got rid of half the staff and put in the kiosks. You want minimum wage to go up. The business is not going to lose money. They're going to make the food more expensive. They're going to lay off half the workers and put in kiosks. Some people can say, yeah, but we got those minimum wage up to $15, but you also got half the workforce fired. So I'm with Felix here when it comes to automation. You want to get rid of the automation of the docks. You want to have manpower doing it. You're going to have to say, okay, we'll take a little bit less money, but guarantee our jobs and get rid of this automation, these machines out here.
You're gonna have to give something back. They ain't gonna give them the 77% and say, like no automation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if they're gonna pay you 77%, then half the workforce will be gone to automation, and they'll say, yeah, we got you guys your money. There's company's still making it.
I'm pro worker, man. I don't do the self-checkout. So
no, neither do I. I did for a while.
I don't.
I was like, you know what? I'm going over and I'm going to the people, and I always tell them, I'm here to keep you in business. I'm here to keep your job. Because I don't want to get over there and deal with these people.
I don't go to the self-checkout. Listen, man, they don't pay me to work there. So I ain't finna work there. Because self-checkout, that's like I'm working there. I'm scanning, I'm bagging. Like, bruh, you want me to, the only way I'm gonna do self-checkout, right, is with one, I finish scanning, I get a deduction on my bill that says I worked for you for
10% off for working.
Yeah.
The
then
Walmart around the corner here. The Walmart around the corner here had 2 self-checkouts and about 8 registers. And then about a year after that, all self-checkout. And then now, about 6-8 months after that, 2 or 3 self-checkout and back to registers. They were getting ripped off left and right. And I've talked about it before.
Because with the self-checkout, well, I know some people be getting over in the self-checkout.
It happens. Sometimes things get doubled up. You do what you can do, and you got to keep it moving. But I'm not a professional cashier. I'm not paid to count what I'm putting in my bag. I'm trying to get that stupid bag off the rack. It never comes off anyway. And then I got to put my food in and get out the door. I'm sorry if it gets doubled up. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Pay your workers to check what I'm doing, and we're good. If you're not checking, hey, mistakes will happen. It's just a natural order of things.
They ain't never going to get me to get the self-checkout. They can forget it. They better have at least one lane open for me to go over there and have an employee scan this shit and bag it, because I don't work for you.
Yeah, we're for the people here at Respect the Game podcast.
The day I work for you, then I'll bag some groceries and scan it.
I didn't do it when I was in high school as a 14-year-old kid. I'm not doing it now as a 40-year-old man. I'm not a bag boy.
No, sir. I don't know what goes. I don't want to bag groceries. I start putting garbage bags with yogurt and food with cat food.
Yeah, this don't
detergent with food with it. No, bro. Get some people that know what they doing over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't work. I don't do that. I don't work. I don't bag groceries. I'm not trained for this.
Not my training. All right, let's wrap this up, sir. Episode 73.
Hey, episode 73. You know what it is. Hey, keep coming to the pages and keep liking and keep commenting, man. We appreciate all the love out there. Like, subscribe, share the stuff on all your social medias, man. Give back to the boys, man. We here for y'all. Holla at your boys. You know what I'm saying? TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, MySpace, Mi Gente, all that. KoreaUnite.com. And we out.